language transmission for glitches that take from you. For example, when you've paid for something and the technology has lost the record of you having paid and you're asked to pay again, or there's misunderstandings between you and the organisation, or when you've been fined for something when you shouldn't have been because you paid but you can't prove it. All kinds of unfairness around money and abundance where you lose, and the only way for you to resolve it is to take it to a higher authority at your expense, get lawyers. So most people would take the easy way and just pay again. So anything around that, so we want to work with any traumas at any level, across all space and time, dimension, all levels of physiology and all levels of energy field and all levels of the soul experience, the Akashic records, that might be causing you to attract these kind of losses and unfair, the operative word being unfair, where you've had good intention and it's gone against you, where you've done the right thing, you've been in integrity, but the system has worked against you. And this is specifically in relation to money and wealth, where your hard work to earn your money and it's been taken from you unfairly. This can even be in landlord and tenant disputes, any way that you've been played or fraud or stolen from, where the authorities and the hierarchies don't support you. I hope that makes clear what we're doing here. So I'm feeling this bit's really about the emotional impact of these kind of events that happen to you that are unfair, that take from you, and the emotional impact of that, and the decision to whether to put all the energy in to fight for something where it's not likely to be justice and you're not likely to win because you can't prove it or any other reason. It's the emotional impact of that, of unfairness, and where that gets held in your body. I feel it very much in the throat. It's like, this is out of integrity, this isn't true. So it's in the throat. Amaranta, maanta, interanta, interantara, interarantanta, interarenterampa, interantanta, interanta, intantara, interanti, interenta, interanta, interanta, interarentara, intara, interarenta, interarentara, 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 intera, interarentara, intera, 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 intera. Feeling it in the lower back now, which is it's where we hold lack of support, where we feel unsupported by those that we expect to support us. Having to support yourself against adversity and struggling to support yourself, that's helping the lower back. It's what holds us upright. Antira anta ama intara ama intara anta ama intarama anta ama intara anta ama intara anta ama anta ira ampa inta anta intara anta. Feeling the third eye activating now. which is seeing the way forward, seeing the clear way forward, maybe not the logical one, but the one that's the correct way, the one that's going to find the solution, the one that's going to take you in the right direction. Sometimes the solution might be paying, sometimes the solution might not be paying, it might be something else. So it may not be what you think it is, seeing it with the third eye, the psychic eye, so that you know what's the actual clearest path forward, the one that's going to get you where you need to go. Antararama, interarama, interarama, antampa, intanta, aramta, interampa, interampa, interantarampanta, interantampanta, interantampanta, interana, interama, interama, antampintanta, ara, intama, intara, intama, antampa, intampanta. Getting an impression of Atlantis now. I think what I know of Atlantis, which was a vast time in history, but the period of time that I feel being connected to is one where the masculine was more out of balance and into the masculine side. So the masculine was kind of more out of control, the more rigid, logical, formulaic, structural, scientific, mathematical ways of being, with the suppression of the intuitive, the sensitive, the soft, the nurturing. So there's a release of some traumas from those lifetimes. Interama, 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 intampa, interarama, 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 interama, antampa, interarama, 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 interara, interarama, 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 anta, interarama, interamana, impita arama, intimaramana, intima, intima, intimalana, aranama, intimana, intima, aramana, intima, intimana, intimana, aranama, intimana, intimata. And I'm feeling that all through the thymus area, the high heart, the throat, and hearing my voice, the throat being cleared. Amantama, intamana, intamama, intantam, tintama, intama, intaramanta, intama, intampa, intanta, 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 intantanta, intanta, 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 intanta. So I'm feeling now that moving down through the whole lower part of the body, and it feels a bit like reweaving the threads of the front half of the body, like possibly reconnective healing. It feels like reconnective healing down through the whole front of the body, especially around the sacral chakra. Amana, amana, interamana, interama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, asa, asa, sintarama, sintarama, intasama, inta, arama, intima, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, isa, intama, is intama, inta, arama, inta, arama, intima, arama, intima, irana, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, intima, arama, inima, 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 intima, arama, intima, inima, inima, intima, arama, intima, isa, inta, asa, inta. Feeling the clearing through the solar plexus now of that unfairness and inability to do anything about it against your will. Into my room, I'm also even seeing people being sentenced to things incorrectly accused and sentenced. That releasing. Into my room, into my room, into my room, Into anta, into anta, into anta, into anta, into anta, anta, into anta, anta, into into kora, into. So really, that's really lightening up through the throat and the third eye now, becoming much clearer. It feels like a burden's been taken off, almost like a sack been taken off the head, just really much freer and lighter. Clearing through the neck as well, the bones of the neck. So I think even like persecution to the point of hangings or beheadings and things like that feels like it's clearing up from past lives or DNA level. Also feels like where you've tried to be being authentic in the world and it's been thwarted and you've been persecuted. So I'm feeling that through the thymus area. That's lots of cords connecting the thymus to other people in other lifetimes, and the throat, the authenticity is releasing, clearing, healing. It's really some deep old parts within the throat releasing. Isa into 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 Isa kora into Isa kora cords from the solar plexus disconnecting now. Intara. Oh, there's a big release coming out of the back of the throat chakra, and it feels like a dropping away of all the cords at the back of the chakras, of all the chakras relating to past lifetimes. Asura asa'a, inta'a, ama, inta ama, ira'a, aka'a. I really like that bit because that was like a declaration with peace and harmony and love of I'm innocent, and you can see that, and there is no repercussion, there is no backlash. It's like a true statement that is accepted as truth. Ama ana ani ima ana ina ama ana ima ana ama ana ama ina ama ana ama ana ama ana ina ama. That feels really clear now. The energy field feels clear. Yeah, that's done. So, yeah, and interestingly, I want to say take that away with you rather than I hope that integrates well. So take that away with you and enjoy. Take care.